Ezra chapter 3. The Jews had gone into captivity in Babylon and Persia because of their sins, and there, by the rivers of Babylon, there we hung up our harps, and there we wept when we remembered Zion. 70 years or so later, God stirs up the spirit of Cyrus, king of Persia, and he makes this amazing decree, as it were, out of the blue. Jews, you can all go back. You can rebuild your kingdom in Judah, you can rebuild your temple and your city Jerusalem, and I will fund you and give you all the resources that you need. It was amazing. The point is that God will provide all the resources that you need to do his work. There's no good thinking, oh, I would rather like the idea of possibly running a soup kitchen or being kind to other people. God, give me lots of money. No. He may give you what you need to do his work, which won't necessarily be money. Not health and wealth for you, personally, but the resources to do his work. And this is an amazing example. You may think, oh, I would like to have a large car so that I could transport people to church. Well, the guy next door might leave you his old minibus for you to use when he died. So, there you are. God provides the resources without putting cash in your pocket. God's work, his real work, is never limited by lack of resources. I learnt that in my life, and I will tell that to you again, and you see it here. God's real work is never limited by lack of resources. Somehow it's provided. And you see that here. But you read here specifically that the king Cyrus told the people in Tyre and Sidon and Lebanon to send beautiful cedar trees down to rebuild this temple. 18 years later, you read in the book of Haggai that they were out of wood for building the temple. They said, oh, we can't build the temple, we haven't got wood. And Haggai says, but you've got beautiful wood in your own homes. Go up to the mountains, go up to the hills and cut down trees so that you've got some timber to rebuild the temple. In other words, they kept the resources they were given and used them on their own house rather than on the house of God. If you have a fire of love for God and you want to serve God, do not think, oh, I don't have the resources. If you want truly to serve him, he will provide those resources. But don't use them on yourself.